That was, without a doubt, the worst day I've ever had on a bike. We all know what it's, I think most of us know what it's like when you run out of energy and run out of food and you, in English we say you bonk. I had a lot of emotions. I was hungry, I was lightheaded, I was nervous, I was scared. Things were really bad. I could have lost the Tour de France today.
So that's Lance Armstrong talking about the importance of carbohydrate. Let's have a look at how hydrated Lance was. This is Lance in yellow. 3 teammates, each pushing maybe 400, 300 watts, while Lance is having a dingle at the front. This is how hydrated you have to be, because if your hydration drops, then your blood plasma drops. And if your blood plasma drops as a cyclist or a runner or as a mum or as a dad, your mood and performance drop instantly. All right, so keep that blood volume up. Keep the blood plasma going, keep the hydration and the carbs in. Now let's look at what fuel the world's fastest runners and triathletes use. Okay, we're here at the Morton website. I'm going to flip through here and we're going to talk about, maybe if some of you have read my ebook. If you haven't got my ebook and you want to get performance-based, go to durinrider.com. If you want to get super lean and you're fastest naturally, get my ebooks, Carb the Fuck Up and During Rider's Lean Body Bulk. Just go to durinrider.com. The ebooks are constantly updated, free updates, and you get email notification, free updates, right? So just, if you want the results, all these people here are following my template. They're all following the protocol, all right? Now, we've got this very smart sports sugar company called Morton, Martin, whatever you want to call it, and basically, what are they selling? They're selling the Durin Rider Carb the F Up program. They've basically devised, this is basically selling table sugar wrapped up. This is, I mean, man, there's so many things I want to cover in this video. This is very smart, all right? This is what they're doing in here. This is incredibly smart. They've taken their label off, all right? They've taken their label off for the people who are sponsored by other brands, but who want to have more sugar. And so, you know, all you have to do is have 2 gels instead of 1 if you want to get more sugar in. But what they've done, and this is very, very, very smart PR. Very smart PR. So, am I a fan of these products? Yes, but what it is, it's just table sugar. It's table sugar, right? All it's doing is it's giving people the permission, oh, well, you know, Kipchoge's using it, I can use it too. You know, so that they're paying big money for it. All it is glucose. The calories are coming from glucose and fructose, aka when they're linked together, that's called sucrose, table sugar. All right, so you got glucose and fructose there in a 50-50 ratio, aka table sugar, and they're adding a bit of calcium carbonate and gluconate and all this stuff, a bit of preservative and osmosis factors. But it's just hilarious out there that people are buying this stuff and they're going like, I don't do sugar, I do Morton gels. You know, I got my Morton with me. Did you bring any Morton to the race? It's like, oh, no sugar in my coffee, please. Oh, Morton's, are they $10 a packet? I'll buy those, thanks. It's hilarious. All right, so what it does is they're using all these fancy words. A unique blend of glucose and fructose ratio is essentially 1-to-1, like table sugar, which enables up to 100 grams of carbohydrate per hour. So what they're doing is they're like, they're just using table sugar. All right, they're using table sugar and creating some little names with it. And that's the ratio of table sugar. It's 0.8 or 1-to-1, all right? So all you have to do is use table sugar, all right? This stuff works, table sugar works. Depends how much money you want to burn through. But it is hilarious. I remember talking to a runner and they're like, I don't do sugar. I don't do sugar. And I'm like, what would you use the race day? I'll use Morton gels. And I'm like, what do you think that is? It's Morton. It's Morton. This person was a doctor, man. This person was a doctor. Oh, man. Some people just make way too much money and it goes to their head. But anyway, that is the deal there. Morton is sugar, what I promote. And so this is the deal. This is the Frodeno, who's also vegetarian, vegan, hippie, carbon up on my template. Frodeno's carbohydrate levels increased by 25% for the European Championship, which he bested his times. I love this one. Swedish brand Morton makes revolutionary energy and nutrition. Instead, why don't you just say, hey, people eating more sugar, perform better. They can't use those words sugar. They've got to use energy and nutrition, fuel, hydrogel, carbs. There's no word of sugar here, but this is just sugar. So notice how they do that. Very, very powerfully written. An all natural hydrogel. Oh, wow, what's that? It's not sugar, it's a hydrogel. It is hilarious how freaking dumb people are, right? Sugar for the win. Like I've been saying forever, sugar for the win. Sugar for the win. 1 gram of carb per kilo per hour or more. So the more gels, the more sugar you take in, then the faster you're going to be going in pretty much. So if you run out of carbohydrates, you are going to bonk like Lance did. Let's have a look at this marketing here. This is really, really smart. We'll go to the unofficial shop. So they even call it, I even clicked on it. What unofficial shop? What does that mean? So what they're doing here is they pixelated out. It's come to our attention that elite athletes are using our products despite the fact they are sponsored by other brand. This limited unbranded product range is designed for everyone who wants to benefit from Morton hydrogel technology without breaking contracts. Just go to your local supermarket and buy your sugar and have 100 grams of sugar per hour. All right, this works exactly the same. But this is where we're at. I'll repeat myself as a broken record. People say, I'm having hydrogel. I don't do sugar, Harley. I don't do sugar. I do hydrogels. And I pay, how much are they paying for? How much do they pay? Let's go to US because everyone understands US currency. How much are people paying for these sugars? So it's a box of $100, $50. $50 for 2.5 kilos of sugar, which would cost about $2 in the US. So $2 or $50. That is some serious markup. Right? Wow. That's insane. Oh, hang on. There's a box of 100. What's the drink mix? What's in the drink mix? Maltodextrin, which is glucose, fructose, so it's basically sugar. Expensive sugar. Wow. It's amazing, isn't it? You can't tell people to use sugar. It's got to be in a fancy box with, it literally costs them more for the packaging and the shipping than the actual product. Now that, my friends, is smart marketing there. Let's have a look at the benefits of using extra sugar. So we have all these athletes all coming from Africa, the Kona man, Joan Fredado, and all these people eating a vegan or vegetarian diet. And you can just look at them. Look how skinny they are. No one here is doing keto, are they? Well, they wouldn't be on this website if they were. Boston Marathon winner, Tokyo winner, New York winner, Chicago, Berlin, London. So it's just how it is. It's how it is. 2:39 marathon. 2:39 marathon. Jeez, 2:39. It's not that fast, is it? I mean, I thought it would have been faster for a Boston win. What happened there? That's so interesting, isn't it? 2:18, 2:39. Well, that's a typo. Tokyo. So this is how it is. I mean, the Africans are running on carbohydrate. Everyone's running on carbohydrate. The fast people out there, and Winjiro. So yeah, these people are using their sugar intakes, increasing the sugar intake. So basically, this is athletes who have increased their refined sugar intake and have performed really well. Are they any of these athletes, in my opinion, clean? None of them would be. Maybe the 2:39 lady is. That's 2:39's. That's a clean time. But everyone else is definitely running assisted, and they got to because they're running from poverty. This is how it is. But again, it doesn't matter if you're on drugs because we saw Lance Armstrong, who we know was using the good stuff, and Lance ran out of sugar and almost lost the Tour de France back in 2000. So that's my little rant. It gets me a little bit fired up when people are, assuming that these athletes don't do carbohydrate, and it's clearly they do. I can't believe it out there. I can't believe how dumb people out there, even people I talk to who are consuming these gels, they're consuming these gels and they say sugar's bad, but my little hydrogel I bought is good, it's okay, because it's on the unofficial shop. This is the world we're living in. People are dumb and gullible as heck, but I'm glad people are carbing up. I'm glad that Kipchoge's out there and he's promoting the good shoes. The carbon plates in the shoes make a difference. I'm glad that he's pushing his carbohydrate agenda on his Instagram and stuff like that, his social media. He's plenty of pictures of that 159 documentary. Go watch that if you haven't. It's a great insight into the nutrition they're using. Carbs, white rice, white sugar, corn, refined carbohydrate. And could he have gone faster that day? Undoubtedly. Look at his posture. He's not even gassed. Not even gassed. He's looking at people in the crowd, raising his hand. Not even gassed. Not even gassed. So there you go. Sugar for the win. If you want more information, go check out the website, DrewandRod.com. I've been ranting and raving for years. Finally, finally it's becoming mainstream in a sort of a semi-mainstream way. Sugar for the win. Just use table sugar if you want to save your money. Or, hey, buy this product. It works, but it's just table sugar.